Show you all the people doing a track walk for DK Racing School. It's part of their program. It's a very awesome event they do to let everybody know what they're going to expect when they hit this turn and on this track.
Hello, Mr. Rohde. Advice on how do I sit properly in the car, which, by the way, safety is really one of the important things. Just getting back to the corner workers, when you're at any organization, it's a nice thing in the morning to say hi to them, wave as you drive by. So in terms of safety, you know, one of the most important things today is safety, and sports person-like conduct, you know, sports person-like behavior. So we're all here to have fun. It's a great venue.
All good. Then later in the day, I'm just going to turn you loose, and I'm going to be in a couple of spots on the track and watch and listen to each of you individually. And then we're going to go on to kind of individual coaching. Okay? Is that good? Most of you guys, except you, and I think we're going to be fine.
Okay.
Right?
Now, so my car is untested on drift, so it's a drift car, but I've straightened it all up to the best I can. I'm on 255 with 650 horsepower, so I have a lot of power and a little tire. So I'll just do my best to keep up, be smooth. I'll go last when we get going.
John Shredda is at DK Racing School on the Big Willow at Willow Springs, driving in his drift car with a whole bunch of Porsches today. Come out and check him out. A drift car on the Big Willow. Shredda's Millennium Motorsports LS, just coming off Big Willow for DK Racing School.
Closer because it feels like I have to turn a lot. Sometimes if we're all reclined, you see all these people that are all reclined, well, if shit goes bad, you got to catch the car, and you're all reclined. Next thing you do, you're using your upper arms, your shoulders, your lats, your lower back. You can't catch it. Sometimes a little bit more on the attack mode where you're up in the seat a little bit, maybe not stock car style, but you know, something that's really super comfortable.
It's his first time on Big Willow since he's been coming out to Willow Springs for over 10 years. And here he comes right now. Concept Builders, Don Shredda. First time on the Big Willow. Look at him.
It's different when you're turning at 100 something. But I mean, you're the one driving the pace forward, I think. And I figured you've been driving enough. You'll either go, I don't know how the handling was, whether the car would be good or not.
Yeah.
And we'd keep an eye on you. And so times we waited. Then you got power in there. That was a very, very good exercise.
That was very good exercise. I loved it.
Well, that worked out pretty well. First lap here with DK Racing. So Dwayne did a great job leading our 3 abreast first run around the track. That's a little challenging when you're committed to the inside and committed to the outside. It worked out pretty good. So glad to be out here, and thank you, DK Racing.
Like Craig said, I've documented over 100,000 laps we can document, and I don't know how many days like today that we can't. And doing that exercise is always exciting, you know. And with a drifter and a madman, you know, they just kept pushing the envelope up. Hey, I'm
part of the track right now. Especially like going up over the hill on 6, like all of a sudden the track just disappears on that outside line. And you go, oh, help, Mr. Wizard. You know, even though you're only going 40, 50, 60 miles an hour. So that, you know, being out there, it's a good exercise to be watching this. And
So you'll move down, thinking, okay, and I'm gonna lift and let this guy by, and all of a sudden there'll be another one. And you will be 3 wide in 9, and you're at the apex on the outside like that. But they do, you know. And you gotta leave, you can't unwind your wheel because it collects all 3 of you. Right? So I think it's so many facets to that extra. Going 2 wide is pretty cool, but 3 is a whole nother.
yeah, I think I failed my Blue Angels test.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, right, yeah.
And then also looking at your peripheral vision, seeing that guy there, and you know they're there is pretty cool. But when they disappear, they're just out of here. You go, okay, is he in my quarter or is he gone?
Yeah, Klaus is really good at keeping the front.
Right. So what you want to do is use the bottom, the apex, as far left as you can to that next cone. Diamond is straight. That's Thomas. You try and carry when we're 20 over and you get in this area. Now you're turning and you press the hill and you go through. If you come over here and do right, you can go over 5.
Half of the braking zone is to balance the car. You can roll into the apex at the right arc, at the right place, at the right moment, at the right speed.
Hello, my name's Rick Noob, friend of Rody Thomas. So I am a professional race car driver. I went pro when I was 24 years old. I won Le Mans twice, class wins. I've driven NASCAR, I've driven sprint cars, I've driven Can-Am cars. I've driven just about all kinds of race cars. I grew up on a ranch, so I learned how to operate equipment at a young age. My dad was a race car driver. I'm here enjoying the DK racing experience, as well as the Rody Thomas Motorsports. I'm a big fan, and I love the passion. I love the way we're logging in these special days of our lives. Racing to me is, it's in my skill set, and I just love it. I get goosebumps driving to the racetrack. I get goosebumps at the racetrack. And I get goosebumps the next morning when I was at a racetrack. I've driven a variety of really fast cars, wheels on it. I respect racing. I respect people that have me drive their cars, and the phone still rings. So I'm here in Willow Springs. I've been coming here since 1973. I did a test with Vashik Pollock. And I've done several BMW training days, and I'm really having the best time of my life right now with Dwayne, who I've known for about 40 years, and Martinez Soke. There's an awfully good amount of friendship. It's almost like family.
Okay.
So I'm awfully happy to be here, and Rody, you're doing a great job on your motorsports network, and I love seeing the custom motorcycles. I love the diversity you have, from the drifting to the road racing to the S&S headers and carburetors. You're doing a great job, and for guys like me, I really appreciate it.